What's going on, everybody? First official episode of Everyday Saturday Show, where every day feels like a Saturday. I'm here with my co-host,
Khalil's model.
Juju's model.
As you guys have seen already, Julius has been on the podcast. He's been the first guest that we've had on the show. He's been an amazing guest, so we're bringing him back. He's going to be here for a while. We're going to get him on more episodes too, and we have another guest with us, Khalil, another childhood friend of mine. We all grew up together, so that brings us here today to answer some questions that they have asked us on an Instagram story. I told you guys that there's no filter, so let's attack these questions. Let's get into them. All right, so I'm not going to say your guys' names out of respect for your privacy. Question number 1. Do you ever sit back and think about how much you've grown as a person? That's a deep question.
I'm gonna go ahead and take over this one. You keep it a buck. You know, y'all laughing. It's funny.
He's dying too.
See, you got the cameraman laughing in the background.
He's dying too.
Sandy cheeks. Nah, but on a serious note though, growing as a person, God has always been my number one thing, always been my number one thing. But I've had, we've all had our times, right, where it's like, damn, like, it's my faith is being tested, at certain times. But overall, my faith has always been strong. I've always been just, head over heels over God and doing what I need to do to maintain that. And everything else just flows in my life. At the end of the day, I got my brothers here with me. I got my careers and everything else that I'm doing. I got my, gym things and things like that. Right, Carson Cox.
Amen, bro.
Amen. How about you?
I can't do this with you, bro.
What you mean?
I can't do this with you, bro.
He's crying about it.
I can't do this with you, bro. Oh my God.
I mean, like, what was the question again?
It was like, do you ever like think about how much you've grown and how far you've
Oh,
grown?
absolutely. For sure. Every time.
I think it's really important too.
Yeah, for sure. I think when you have stuff that happen in your life where it's like you at the lowest of your lows, and then you can sit back and be like, I'm at a low point in my life, but I've came really far from where I used to be at.
And I think it's good because people forget when they get in a bad situation or a crappy place that they don't want to be at, how much they've grown to get to that situation anyway,
Exactly.
into that position. So it's always good to understand how far you've come, even when you're in a spot that you don't want to be at.
For real.
But yeah, so for question 1, you guys want to think about how far you've come, because that is a very deep question. It's very important. You don't ever want to forget where you came from and your roots.
Thanks.
What are the 3 best food options for bulking? I'll say number 1 is rice. You got to go rice and chicken. I feel like those have to be in the 3.
Those are the typicals. Rice, chicken. A lot of y'all be sleeping on water. Get your water intake.
That is very smart.
Get your water intake.
People don't understand how much body weight your water is. Or no, how much your body weight water is.
Water. Man, honestly, I mean, we talking about foods, but protein shakes, they do their due diligence, especially when it comes to the actual bulking products, like.
But anything high calorie, because that's like bulking specifically, it's calories. That's what you want to eat.
Tracking your macros is the most important though at the end of the day. What would you say?
I say the same thing. Chicken, rice, water. Or if you want to replace the chicken with maybe like eggs.
But we're talking bulking though. Like bulking is like, it's gonna be like chicken's in there, but that's because chicken has calories in the protein.
No, I know that. I'm same with eggs though. I mean,
eggs don't have a lot of protein. Eggs have like 80 calories in an egg. I mean, if you eat a shit ton of eggs,
I mean, well, so like when I say eggs, I mean like eggs, but you got fillers in there though too. Like you may do a burrito.
Yeah, and like you add bacon. Ooh. If you add everything with the eggs, and that helps too. Yeah.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
Mhm.
That will really hold you. Listen, if you're trying to bulk, don't eat fast food. Eat real food. It's gonna hold your stomach more. Do not eat fast food.
All these options will keep you guys definitely on the bigger side.
Trying to failure. Push past failure.
All right. What made you decide to be a content creator? I mean, that's honestly, it's a pretty basic response for me. When I first started, I knew I enjoyed making videos. I knew like being a YouTuber, like that's kind of like the dream that like a kid wants to have, you know, like, oh, I want to be a YouTuber. So I was like, all right, I'll start making videos, and I went from there, honestly. So it was more of just like, I have a passion for like film too and making videos. So I really enjoyed it at the start, and that's why I kept doing it.
What's your top 3 videos or top 1
My top 3 video is like top 3 videos I ever made.
you ever filmed? Yeah.
Top 3. Okay, the sheriff video when I was at Stagecoach, that's got to be a top 3. 2 has got to be me running at the track meet and winning the race. That was crazy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, Spider-Man one, I didn't win that race, but that like the track videos, the track series, I really enjoyed those. So that'll be 2, and then the final video. Honestly, like one that I had a lot of fun just making was the OnlyFans video because she was cool, and it was like me teaching her surfing, but I'm trash at surfing too. So like that was just a lot of fun in itself.
Honestly, like same what he was saying. Like when I was a kid, always like social media, YouTube. You know, I knew like people had to know who I was. Like that's always just been something that I've been very attracted to. So, like right. Like towards the end of high school, just made an Instagram. Shout out Musa. Musa now. That's my nigga. He really helped me like start my Instagram. Like if y'all know me, y'all know like I had a big ass account on Instagram that had 100,000 followers, and then even on TikTok I got like 130K. But shout out Musa because he really helped me like really get started and learn how to do it the correct way. And that's really how I got on my content creator type shit. Like just learning how it works.
Hell yeah.
You know? And he remember too. Shout out Selfie Pop. You know what I'm saying? My boy Brandon. That really put me on the map because I was being able to be around creators who were like, you know, who had the same followings, you know, more followers, being able to network and shit like that. So yeah, man, that really helped me get into the game for real.
I'm gonna say the number one thing that really got me into becoming Khalil's model, Khalil's gym. Those are like, that's who I'm really known by at the end of the day, right? Like I come on social media, I come on TikTok, Instagram, and I post just myself, right? But like really professional pictures, really just finding my niche, you know what I'm saying? Like my real niche. And also too, I remember some years back, my mom, she had told me and him, she was like, oh yeah, like, you know, why don't you guys become models and, you know, things like that. And we was like we never really thought about it. Like we knew like we could do it, but we never had thought about doing it. And then one day we just started, and then we just went on from there. And ever since then, we just really just been inspiring, making gym accounts, gym TikTok videos, like a lot of stuff, just really helping the world. So that's my whole reason for sure.
That's a good reason. All right. This is a relationship question. My girl is always siding with her friends and guilt tripping. What do I do? This might be a good one for you.
I don't know your name, but your girl is always siding with her friends and she's guilt tripping you. First things first, what kind of friends does she have? If they some hoes, then she the next one. If it's 3 hoe friends, she the 4th hoe friend. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Guilt tripping you, basically, she's like she deflects a lot. You know what I'm saying? She don't take no accountability, pretty much.
Do you think it's good when friends get into relationship like drama? Like if like you and your girl are having an issue and then like her friends try and get involved and help, do you think that's even their business?
No, not. This don't sound crazy.
Like they can have their opinion.
This don't sound crazy, but when it comes to women, bro, Y'all not gonna fuck with me. It's because y'all don't think logically like men do, right? Y'all think more emotional based. So if you got one woman that already ain't there logically, and she got 3 whole friends who already ain't there logically, it's just creating more shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether
I get
if it's
that.
for me to come to my mans and be like, yo, like, am I on the right head? Am I on the right heel? Like, am I right or am I wrong? Somebody was actually gonna call me out for what I'm doing right or wrong. You know, that's different. But I feel like when it comes to women,
I wouldn't say women aren't logical. I feel like they definitely lean more on the emotional.
yeah, I'm not saying they're not logical, but I'm saying a lot of the times their emotions is it shows, it conveys a lot more than it does their
So do you think the friends should even have a say in the first place though? Should they
Nah.
even be in your relationship?
No, I mean, the first thing is like my man's, whoever you is, if it's you and your female, y'all need to figure that out first. And what you need to figure out is that you need to make sure that you really like her enough to deal with whatever it is. And you need to make sure, you need to know, you need to make sure, like, okay, like, am I going to deal with this? Am I going to deal with this? Am I not going to deal with this? Like, you got to come to terms with yourself. Because if you don't like what she's doing, then why are you with her?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If she's not going to fix those things that you don't like, then why be with her? You know what I'm saying? It's a million fish in the world. There's, you know, girls everywhere. So it's like you, and a lot of the times, if you a young boy, that's not your wife.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna keep it a whole bean. That's not your girl. She can get taken like these, nigga. You know what I mean? So
for those who know, I just go on TikTok live all the time. We all know this. 2022, 2023, spin game, teaching y'all how to dominate women, how to really be masculine though. You feel what I'm saying? Because like realistically, right?
You sound like that freaky uncle. Dominate women. Domination.
Yeah. Listen though. If you are in a relationship right now, right, and you feel like you are being taken advantage of, somebody else has a say over what you have with your partner, you need to question who you're with. Because if that other person even has a say so at all, think about it. If the other person even has a say so at all, you're vulnerable. Because whatever they say is going to dictate y'all relationship now.
Yep.
Right? What does that show? That shows signs of it's not professional.
And it shows that they're not even thinking for themselves.
Childish. Right? You're not thinking for yourself. And it just shows as a grown man, you're not in control.
Yeah.
Right? Women don't like leading. Ain't that right? As much as they want to.
it's not that they want to. They do it because they think that's what they want.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they think that's what they want. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They're not supposed to be leading.
God ain't put you here to lead.
Not supposed to be leading.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that
so-
might ruffle some feathers, but that's the fucking truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, God did not put y'all here to lead. You know what I'm saying? Not saying y'all can't lead in certain things in life, but you know, when it comes to a relationship and it's a man and a woman,
The man is supposed to be leading.
you submissive to your man.
Right. 100%.
I mean, because over here, it ain't gonna be any of that shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going for none of that.
All right. Let's see what's next.
That was a good question.
Craziest thing that you've ever seen at a bar or a nightclub?
I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't condone it.
Well, I don't go to bars, but
I got a story after you.
I guess like if you were to function, right?
We'll
We'll throw that in there, too.
craziest function story.
You want to go first then?
Me?
You know we've been the functions, nigga.
All right, so there was this one night I'm with 3 buddies and we see this blonde girl and super tall. She's pretty, she's good looking. Like she probably played volleyball at one of the schools. I'm not going to name the schools, but she looked like an athlete. And she was talking to this one dude and we didn't notice it at first. Talking to one guy, starts making out with him. Probably 10, 15 minutes later, we see her talking to another guy. and it looks like he's buying her a drink. So we're like, all right, like this looks a little sus. Dude buys her a drink. She drinks the drink, starts making out with that guy. Second guy. So then we're like, all right, like what's going on here? We just saw her making out with one dude. Now she's making out with another guy 20 minutes later. Now we're like, all right, like let's see like what this girl's like doing. We kind of have like a scan on her, you know, like we're kind of like just kind of watching her go about her night.
Yeah.
Goes from that dude to another guy, a third guy. Guy gets her a drink too, drinks the drink, partying, talking to him. They're doing their thing, starts making out with him. Third guy. And this happened 2 more times after the third guy. She made out with 5 guys in one night in the club. 5 guys in one night in the club. And that's just what we saw. That's what we saw. She has a whole basketball starting 5 roster that she got with in one nightclub.
That's fucking disgusting.
And she has them all buy him drinks. It's crazy. It's evil world.
That's sick. I say I got 2, but I'm trying to decide which one I'm gonna say. I'll say this one. I used to live in a mansion house. For y'all that do know, I used to live in a mansion house. Y'all know I used to.
Yeah.
They like in the mansion house. They used to do like a lot of parties and stuff like that, and it was crazy. It was just a lot of shit going on that night, bro. Like a lot of shit. People fighting, girls fighting. Like it was just chaos.
Yeah.
And probably about like an hour into the party or the function, you know, at the mansion house, crib get raided, bro. Like I'm talking about like guns, full blazing in, like get on the
By police, right? All right.
SWAT. They got helicopters on the house, and it's crazy because when it happened, I was upstairs in the house, man.
What were we doing upstairs?
I was upstairs in the house. I was walking around and shit, and I ended up going to the room that I was staying in. Bro, these niggas. I ended up going to the room I was staying in.
Got him.
Locked the door, turned the lights out, and I was watching the whole thing happen from the security footage. Wow. It was crazy.
It was crazy?
It was crazy. I'm talking about.
So you just locked yourself in a room and you were just watching the footage?
It was my room.
It was your room? Who was in your room? Or was it just you?
It was me and like other people I knew.
Other people you knew?
Yeah.
All right.
You scared?
He trying to catch you, bro. He trying to catch you.
I know he's trying to do it. It's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that.
Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's so many stories. I guess a lot. But I would say there was one recently where we had it was me and you. We was at this one takeover. Now, keep in mind, I'm with my dogs, right? It's about like 4 of us, right? It's me, him, two other brothers, right? Now, I'm already knowing it's cops like just waiting to kind of like just crash takeover, right? Like they're just kind of just waiting for the cars, right? In my head, I'm like, okay, we're already like away from it enough, but he's starting to drive towards it. All right. Now, keep in mind, we had already left, right? Because it was starting to get dry and shit like that, right? It was starting to get dry. We left, but he was like, bro, like we gotta go check it out. Now, knowing him, very determined young guy, right? My little son. Yeah.
He said my little son. Insane. He's clip farming you. He just said little son.
Clip it.
He just called you his little son. I'm trying to clip farm.
You're my son, nigga.
Bro.
That nigga in the other room.
So what does that make him? My grandpa?
Founding father. It's my little boy right here. My little boy. You say you follow up to dad with that beanie on? What the fuck? You was swimming in my shit, bitch. The fuck, boy? My little bitch.
They can't hear you. They can't hear you, bro. You gotta get the mic.
Little muted ass.
Loud, nigga. That's why.
You gotta get the mic.
Can't hear nobody laughing so damn loud, nigga. That nut ass cut. That zebra haircut ass cut.
You talking to me or him?
Talking to you.
Oh, we're talking to me? Oh. So my son is talking shit to me now. All right, got it.
This little nigga. What the fuck?
All right.
Back.
So lay that nigga's clothes on the bed before you go to school.
Insane.
No, so it's cops, right? And I'm like, okay, I know like they just waiting to get like catch somebody. So the cops waiting and like that, right? And I'm like Jay, like me and my other dog, shout out Noah, you know what I'm saying? Williams. We're telling him, we're like, bro, don't go in there. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep going straight because then we're gonna get stuck. What did he do?
He went straight.
Went straight. We end up getting stuck in the parking lot. Right. Cool, like 20, 30 minutes. At that point, I'm getting irritated. I'm like, bro, you wanted to see what's going on so bad. All right. But at the end of the night, it was still fun. You know what I'm saying? We still had a great time. Laughs and giggles.
Mm-hmm. Laughs and giggles. Right? Yep. Hell yeah.
Shits and giggles, right? Is that right?
All right. Another relationship question.
I like a relationship question.
Is it mandatory for your relationship to have sexual interactions? It's a dude.
Yo.
It's a guy that asked it.
Yo, yeah, I know. Listen.
It's a guy.
Tap in with me on Khalil's model, TikTok. Yeah, Khalil's gym.
What's going on, man?
We're gonna have to talk. That's not okay at all. You shouldn't be asking that. But since you are, I'm gonna help you out. Is it okay to not be
like is it mandatory? Like he's like can you be significant? Can you have a significant other and not have sexual relationship with them?
I mean, that's just weird. Then what do you guys best friends? Be friends? You're not in a relationship if you're not sexually active with the other person.
I would disagree with that. I would say like obviously like I mean I would never date a girl like if I wasn't fucking, you know. But like some people like that's not important to them. You feel me? Like I dated a girl for 6 months and we didn't get to that point. I know it's not that crazy amount of time, but
How old were you?
sophomore, high school.
It's about 16, right? 30 crayons.
On God in heaven, I was about to say crayons.
Yeah.
Well, you fucking read my mind, bro. That shit's, bro.
Crayons, bro.
That's that twin energy, bro. He really like. I swear to God, I was about to say crayon.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, 30 crayons in high school. I was caught at 31st or tried to, but it didn't work out. But my point is, you don't need. I don't think you need to be sexually intimate with your girlfriend.
I think your sex drive is just dog shit. If that's the case, then because why are you not?
What does that even mean? Your sex drive is dog.
Your sex drive is dog shit. No, because listen.
You mean like your horny level?
Yo. This motherfucker just said horny level. Oh, this shit got power ups.
Boost.
Beetroot.
Nigga, boost.
It's a boost. It is a boost.
You got a horny power.
Yeah, that.
At the end of the day, if you're not sexually active with your partner, there's a problem. Hit me in the DMs. We're gonna fix that.
I don't think there is a problem with that.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I think I agree with both of y'all. Right? I agree with both of y'all. I agree with. No. Look, listen. We ain't talking about. We ain't. Here these niggas go. Listen. You gotta hear me out. I agree with what Khalil is saying because it's like, why are you not fucking? Why are you not fucking? But listen at the same time too though. So I agree with Khalil because obviously if y'all dating, y'all should have an attractive like, you know, like y'all are attracted to each other. Like that's natural. Like y'all are gonna want to touch up and feel up on each other. That's what's supposed to happen. To your point though, I see what you're saying and I agree with that too because some people live by the book. Some people live by the book and some people are okay. Now listen, if you ain't living by the book and you ain't doing it from what the Bible's saying, and you just doing it just to do it, you might be a cuck or something like that. Cause there ain't no way you just not fucking your girl. Like,
but I guess like the point too is like fucking your girl, like having sex with that girl should not be the reason why you're with her.
No.
The question is like, is it mandatory? Like, I don't think it's mandatory. But
Yeah, nah, I don't.
it's like,
Yeah.
obviously, like you're gonna want to have sex with.
Yeah, nah, I don't think it's something man. Like, if you really just don't want to have sex with your girl, I mean, it's a
Still
low.
be in love with her though. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't,
Yeah, you
can
can, but I don't know, bro. Like,
having sex with her.
I think. Listen. I think if you say you love somebody, sex is a part of what that love is. You can't say you love somebody. Okay, wait. This don't sound crazy.
I don't agree with that.
Wait on this. Wait.
I don't agree
Wait. What
with
I'm about to say sound crazy.
I know what you're
I'm
about
saying,
to
like, on a relationship aspect, if you're intimate with somebody like that and you guys are obviously attracted to each other, right? When you say you love somebody, there's components to it. There's affirmation to it. There's intimacy to it, which is physical, right? And then there's also the commitment behind it. Those are the three components. So when you say you love somebody, nigga, sex, words of affirmation, and the commitment that you guys have said to each other, that is what really locks y'all in. I mean, listen, like, when you put your oh shit.
Yeah,
They don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it. But
Think about it
it's
though.
weird though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get
Like,
what I'm saying?
yeah, I get what you're saying, but like, if you can go,
For me, nigga. For me,
you gotta question
For me,
your sex drive. You gotta question your masculinity, and if your girl is even okay with that,
your girl should be wanting to fuck the shit out of you.
that's not okay. So yes, it is mandatory, and if that's not happening, it's something about your relationship we just don't know about. You know,
For me, it's mandatory though.
Do you believe that Luigi Mangione killed the CEO?
Luigi.
Yeah. Did you not see the video?
I heard about it.
CEO was walking on the sidewalk. Luigi came and just walked him down, right in the back of his head.
What was the question though?
Do we think he killed him? That's the guy that they arrested for the CEO's murder. And there's like some suspicion that it is him or isn't him.
I mean, if it's video recording showing it is, then yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like the face. It's not like for sure him. It's just there's some like similar facial features, but like it's not for sure him. Like some people are saying that they just took in a random guy.
Just 'cause.
Exactly, because he kind of looks like him. Honestly, me personally.
I can't really give you too much of an opinion because I don't know too much about
Yeah, I don't know too much about it myself, but
that nigga did it.
I'm just gonna roll the dice and say he did it.
That nigga did it.
We'll say he did it.
man, he killed that motherfucker.
And now we got Khalil saying shit like that.
He's done.
You know what? Hey, fuck that. Free my boy Luigi. He didn't do it. I know you didn't do it, Luigi. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. Free him.
Go back to
Free Luigi. He didn't do it.
Go back to Mario Kart.
And you know what's even crazier too? What I've seen about this guy. This is one thing I do know about him. All these girls on the internet are like sexualizing him because he's like apparently a hot killer. And I'm like, oh my god, like that is. There's gotta be something wrong with you a little bit. They're like sexualizing him. Like he's like mugshot. They're like, oh my god, he's so daddy. Like free him.
They gonna kill your ass next. Fuck. That's why these bitches in the situations they be in the first place. I ain't gonna talk about that either though. That's gonna ruffle some feathers too, nigga.
He's a ruffle some feathers.
Gotta make sure everything's okay at home, nigga. Before I go ahead and ruffle some feathers, nigga.
50 Cent says he kind of likes Luigi Mangione. What's so funny?
That CEO, that nigga's a fraud. Cause wait, what was it? Health insurance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit itself is a fraud. Why am I paying for my health, nigga? Why am I giving you money for insurance of my health, nigga?
They're able to.
Do you know what health insurance is?
I know what it is.
Like they like people get paid to work for health insurance, therefore you have to pay for health insurance. You feel me? Like that's
Which is dumb.
you think health insurance should be free?
You don't?
No, because those people have to get paid, and how do they get
I
paid?
don't give a damn.
What do you mean you don't give?
That shit need to be going to taxes or something,
Bro.
It does go to taxes. Your taxes your taxes pay for health insurance though. Are you talking about paying for health insurance?
I'm talking about.
You're saying health insurance should be free. You're saying health insurance should be free for people. That's what you guys just said.
I'm not saying it should be free, but what I'm saying is that you gotta think about it, nigga. You putting out all this money. Let's just say nothing ever happened to you.
The same thing with car insurance. What if you never crash your car?
But I even think car insurance is a fraud too.
I don't think so.
I do. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because I'm paying a company to cover for my car damages, and the only way they'll cover it if it's a full coverage. So if you have liability car insurance, you only cover the other person's damages if you hit them. So now I'm just paying money to cover for somebody else's car.
Fair.
And the damages only go towards the vehicle itself.
I mean, but there is some like car insurances that do cash you out if you get in a crash too. Like that, I just had a friend
but you need full coverage though.
that's what you pay for.
And if you don't ever get into a car accident,
You're paying for no reason, and that's true.
That's why
I think insurance is a risk that you take personally based off of if you think you need it or not. Like there's insurance for my cameras. I have insurance. I didn't pay for it because I took the risk, but I could waste that $200 on a new. Yeah, exactly. But I do think it's necessary you have to pay for it because when you do need that money doesn't just spawn out of nowhere to fix whatever you either hurt or broke or needs to get fixed. Do you feel me?
You do realize though, like the money that you put towards your insurance, like let's say if I buy full coverage, right?
Yep.
Week later I get into an accident. They're not using the money that I'm paying for my insurance towards the damages. They're using the company's money.
Exactly.
And that's all I'm saying. It don't make no sense.
Because it's not robbery because you're paying just because yes, it's not specifically your money for that accident, but it's a company. That's their business. They get paid off of people paying them to insure them.
Here's the thing. Why they're getting paid, right?
Correct.
Who's paying them?
You, the people pay for insurance.
Who's paying those people that we pay?
I'm so confused.
He's saying, where do they get the money from to cover for the accident?
The people that pay for the insurance and tax dollars.
So who's paying? Who's really paying for the damages when they get into an accident?
You are. That's the whole point.
But like I just said, if you just got full coverage, somebody else's money is actually taking care of those damages. It's not really the company's money.
Okay, I mean, you can say that about like any business, like the money that you give to like a hotel, and then you need your money back. Like, huh?
Talking about the $200 holds.
Yeah. Okay, bro. It's the same like policy though. And so let's say you make insurance free, right? So what you get in a car crash and it just you get completely covered. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I guess my main thing is that these things should be a lot more affordable.
That's fair.
Insurance I'm not saying it needs to be free.
Free is crazy. You can't have it free.
Yeah, no. Obviously, that's what keeps the economy moving. Is money. I understand that. It needs to be affordable though. That's fair. Because why are we paying? I think that's what I was really trying to say. Why are we paying so much damn money for these insurances?
That's fair.
For an if it does happen, it's like, yeah, I mean, it saved me, but it's always a possibility. And why is it so much? I shouldn't be paying $500-$600 for insurance on my car.
And insurance is also like you're at the most expensive age your insurance will ever be at. A 19, 21, 22-year-old boy, you'll pay the most insurance. Exactly. So yeah, you are going to pay a lot of insurance.
Yeah. And
that's because literally you're the description of guys that get in the most crashes in America. It's so people, I see why obviously we'd want to pay for lower insurance, but there's definitely a reason behind why insurance is expensive, especially for you. And well, I don't have insurance. I didn't pay for it. My car is uninsured, but that's just the risk I took.
Make it cheaper, nigga.
Yeah. All right, next question. Would you rather date someone with a high body count or have dated a lot of guys?
Would I rather date somebody with a high body count or dated a lot of guys?
So like a high body count doesn't really date, but like you're trying to like see if something could work there, or a girl that like just dates, like has a lot of boyfriends. What would you what alley are you choosing?
I don't talk about other little niggas, first of all.
What?
I'll tell you that off the back. You'll hear it when you watch the clip over. What?
I didn't even hear what he said. I don't even know what he said.
He's gonna play this back later and be like, that was funny. No, but on a real note, definitely somebody who's dated a lot of guys, because
Really?
they have. See, I'm not gonna get explicit on here, because it'll get real nasty. My real opinion on that, but more so like, yeah, dated a lot of guys because you have somewhat experience of communication. You have somewhat experience of what it's like to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
What it's like. You may not have it all the way, but you've been practicing and training and trying here and there by different people.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what not to do with the person that you really want to be with. You know what to do with the person you really want to be with. You know how to act, talk, you know.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm on the other path. I would date someone with a high body count who has never dated someone before. Here's why. I would not want to be with someone who has loved 8 or 9 other guys. I'd rather be with a girl and change her. I mean, I'm not going to say change her ways, but like I would definitely rather be with a girl who has been with more guys and never loved someone before, and me potentially be the first guy to love her. And
Aww.
you know, nah, I'm being for real. That's
oh, you want a little girlfriend?
the girl who's dated 8 guys will probably leave you too, and in my opinion, would probably leave you quicker. I don't get how people can date more. Like I don't people can just date around. Like I don't get that. I don't understand how you can have a new girlfriend every like 3 months or a boyfriend. It's just insane.
I say this. The grass ain't greener on neither side, because if she dated a lot of niggas, they was fucking. If she's had a high body count, she's fucking. So like, it's really no, like, the grass ain't greener on neither side. But just because you dated somebody don't mean you had to say that you love them. I mean, you can be in a relationship and y'all never say y'all love each other. I mean, it's not a mandatory thing. But I do agree with Khalil though. I think that, you know, because you gotta think about it, bro. If she has a high body count, she's literally gave access to her body, like, willingly, nigga, without having to have any type of commitment.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. If you out here just fucking and you've never dated before, you're not gonna be ready for no damn relationship at all. At all. You're completely vulnerable. And another thing too is just like I said, like, you know, the biggest flag is the fact that you don't have no experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you almost like would you want a girl to have dated like around before?
Yeah. Because the thing is that she's tried. See, it's the fact that there's effort there of her actually trying to be in something long term and try to commit to something. But I mean, if she didn't fuck with the last nigga, I mean, obviously, or whatever happened, they broke up. You know, it's probably because there was something that she wasn't fucking with.
I like how you put
come
that.
around to me, bitch, we ain't breaking up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We locked in. That's gonna be that, because I'm gonna show you the right way how to do this in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So
I like how you put that. How like at least she's trying to date instead of just getting.
Because if she's just fucking. She's not even trying to put herself out there and be like, I could be with this nigga for 4, 5, 6 months.
This one gonna hit home run.
He's gonna say some crazy
This
shit.
one
This
gonna hit home
He's
run.
gonna say some crazy shit.
Let me see that shit. Now, you said you rather have somebody who has a high body count, right?
If I had to walk down either door, I would probably go down the door with a girl who has a higher body count and hasn't really dated at all.
Now, with that, let's say, right? That's what you decide to do in the next future, whatever. How do you know that you can trust this person not to just add you to the list?
That's a fair point, and I would say because she's never dated before, that if she's giving me a reason to think that she wants to date me and I could be the first one, I would take that over a girl who's already dated 10 dudes and had 10 boyfriends and wants me to be the 11th. You know, like I don't think that's, I think it's more special if I'm like the first boyfriend than, you don't agree with that?
Because
I already have.
Because
I already have. I already have.
Why you saying that, nigga?
you can't put your faith into these girls, man, because they're lost at the end of the day.
Especially if she just sleeping around, bro.
They're lost. Like, you honestly cannot tell me you can't change a person either at the end of the day, right? Like,
Yeah.
if they want to change,
You can't control people.
they're gonna change. But if you already know she's already up 30 in the fucking first quarter of the year, all right? Like, it's only a matter of time before halftime hit and she's at 60, you know? You know what I'm saying?
He said halftime up 60.
You know what I'm
He said
saying?
up 60.
You feel what I'm saying? That's bad.
Up 60?
Because why are you up that much? And it's
Bro,
like,
that's insane.
you be in the 61 or 60th, what's it, 61st? You got that?
Insane.
Dropping historic numbers, nigga.
Yeah, at that point, because she already doesn't have any home training.
At all.
Like, there's no home training. She's a little girl who's lost and is just trying to find her way by using you to also find her way. And guess what? Once she's done with you,
See, and another thing too is that a high body count means she's fucking for the fun of it. A girl that has sex in a relationship, she's having sex because
She likes that
she
guy.
actually likes that nigga.
Yeah. I agree with that. All right, so let me ask you this though. So I know you said you'll show her the right way, but like let's do you think a girl would leave you faster? The non-dating one but high body count? Like, who do you think would leave first? Honest opinion. A girl who's dated around a lot of guys, who's shown that she doesn't stick with one dude, or the girl who doesn't stick with guys in general, but
The girl with high body count, bro.
you think?
I'm gonna let you get to it, nigga. But bro, the girl with the high body count, bro, because this is what I understand about women. Girls are used to things being a certain type of way, and because she's been doing that for so long, that's her first nature, right? So when you get in a relationship with a woman like that, she doesn't know how to act.
What's up, everyone? It's Carson. I'm shooting the outro now because one of our cameras malfunctioned at the end of the podcast, so we couldn't do the outro when Julius could come over here with both cameras. Instead, I just got to use the one camera that is still working. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 1 of Everyday Saturday Show. It was a banger video. It was awesome. We had a great time filming. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We answered most of the questions you guys sent in, but there are still a couple questions that we did not get to answer that we will answer in episode 2. We're going to keep doing these where we answer your guys' questions that you guys shoot us online. So any relationship advice, current event questions, literally anything you guys have, shoot them in my inbox and Instagram, and we'll get them answered in our next episode of Everyday Saturday Show, our brand new podcast. Your host, Carson Cox, signing off. Thank you guys again for watching and tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that corny shit, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.